pop that.
Hello everybody, this is the Bulldozer. Welcome to another version of Whacked Out Drivers in the Natty. We're going to have another red light runner here. Not just a normal red light runner. This person is going to be in a food delivery truck. And they're going to blow this light huge, like literally. And you can see they almost run this light right here. They're here to the left. One thing I want you to pay attention to, I'm going to keep playing this clip over. Notice, you do not see a turn signal there at all. They are not signaling to the other drivers that they need to change lanes. So again, I want to make that abundantly clear that they are not using their turn signal at this point. And I'm going to show you the back camera where it's going to be even more clear. You're not going to see no flash and amber light, which is what your turn signal is on most vehicles. And actually, I think all vehicles on the front end is amber. I could be mistaken about that. But watch right here, folks. Look how far he pulls up. Now, he or she, a woman can do the job just as well as a guy can. Don't get me wrong there. But they are going to try to beat the light. Now, you cannot see the green light because of the location of the camera in their truck. But there they go. And watch how far they are through that intersection. If you follow this white line on the right-hand side of your screen all the way over to the point where it starts to go across the street, it looks like half of the back of their truck where the food is to be delivered is through that crosswalk, or at least past that white line. That's how far they are through this crosswalk. And again, it appears they was using a turn signal there, but you clearly saw before they decided to run the red light, they did not have a turn signal on. Absolutely insane. And because it's so early in the morning, you can't make any tags or anything out. I didn't see no markings on the truck. But here, we're going to take a look at it again. And I think I showed you this clip already. Look, here's the front of the truck. Now, this is a rear dash cam, so everything's backwards. Like if you look at a YouTube video, sometimes the words are backwards on the shirt. Same thing. But you see no flashing lights there on that truck at all to signal to the other drivers that they need to change lanes. Now, my guess is this early in the morning, this truck is probably fully loaded, which means they are extremely heavy right now. And if they hit somebody, it's going to do a lot of damage because you see, behind our vehicle is another car, and a lot of these vehicles down here at this time of morning are cars or passenger vehicles. Let me put it that way. But this person knew if they're delivering food in this downtown city, they knew that they are not supposed to be in that lane over there, and they purposely did what they did. There's no other explanation around it. None. If they knew they was in the wrong lane, they should have, once they got through the one light, they should have backed off, wait for the cars to clear, and get over. But no. And they are using a turn signal there. But as you saw, when they was changing lanes, they did not have a turn signal on. Now, maybe their turn signal is out on the front of the truck. That very well could be. You did see two of the times where they did use a turn signal. But let's take a look at this again, folks. Actually, let's take a look at the picture. Now, here's that picture again of them running the red light. Now, one thing I want to make a point. You see these barricades over here to the left? This is the hotel to the left that you see. It's all darked out. That's being torn down. This intersection, this lane of travel has been this way for weeks. So again, I repeat myself. If you are a food service delivery driver, unless you're brand new to the area, it's your first day, which is possible, who knows? If you're a food service delivery driver going into this downtown city, you know that road's closed. You can't go by it. You know that the curb lane is also blocked when you get further down the street. So as soon as you came off of the, again, I'm not trying to give any indications of what roads they used, but as soon as you came off your road, instead of trying to pass our vehicle, Maybe you should have held back a little bit and let the cars go that were already in that lane pass you, where you can safely change lanes, especially being that you are a extremely large vehicle with a bunch of probably produce and stuff on there. Who knows, some of it's probably frozen, which means it's probably even heavier, which means it's going to add to the weight of your vehicle. Now, again, this is just a common sense thing. It is a common sense thing. And just so you know, if the owner or anybody from this company sees this video, what you saw at the beginning of this video is 100% accurate. You have no rights to privacy once you leave, like, your house and stuff like that. If you're on a street, you're in a park, you're anywhere that's visible from the public, there is no expectation of privacy. You can look up the law yourself. That's how it is. So, again, there's no need to be in a hurry. You're going to get what you need to get. If you get into an accident and there's dash cam video, it's going to probably cost you your job. So was those few seconds you not letting those cars go by worth you losing your job if you got into an accident? You know, who knows if, thankfully you probably can't tell, you can't tell the license plate, or if there's any numbers on this truck, you can't tell what they are. So the owner of your company might not even be able to tell who you are. They can just see one of their drivers got busted on dash cam, driving recklessly in a downtown city with multiple vehicles at a time of morning where a lot of people are coming to work. I mean, you got to use your brain. Not trying to insult anybody, but that was a very stupid move which you did. Especially, and who knows, you're in a construction zone. Wouldn't that make the fine double? Food for thought. You are in a construction zone. You see those barriers right there? Just that fine double thing doesn't just apply to the interstate. That's any construction zone, folks. You could be on a street that's being worked on, and if you get ticketed on that street that's being worked on, that fine will double. So again, use common sense. And what's to say? What's to say because you come blowing through that intersection, what if somebody would have walked out in front of you? Well, it would have been your fault because you ran a red light. And you could have hit and killed somebody. Yeah, maybe they shouldn't have been crossing the street because it's closed off. So what? People do it all the time. How many times do you see people walking down the edge of a barricade so they don't have to cross the street one time, walk down the street, and cross over again? Doesn't mean it's right. But if you run a red light and hit somebody, it then turns it into your fault because it could have been avoided. Take your time, drive safe, and be careful. This is the Bulldozer. Drive safe, and I'm out of here. Here's some more videos you might find interested. You can find these videos on the Whacked Out Drivers and the Nati YouTube channel. Link is in the description. Video on the left is where we are leaving an area hospital, and as we get to the intersection, you see a Jeep in front of us turning, and a dually running the red light with over a dozen bags of concrete almost plows right into the side of them. Absolutely insane. They would have definitely flipped that Jeep multiple times as fast as they was going. On the right hand side is a video we caught on camera where this person decided to run a red light right in front of a police officer. You can see the lights coming on right there to go pull them over. In too big of a hurry to go nowhere, I guess. Then the video in the center of your screen is where we had a Sorta bus get right on our tail end. They tried to cut us off This is actually an insane video. I actually removed the bus driver's face. I blocked his face out. Didn't have to, because when you're in the public, you are fair game. You have no rights to privacy at all. A lot of people do not realize that, but that is the case. That's why all these people have dash cams and everything. You see people going around doing these audits on the police, because once you're in the public, you have no rights to privacy. So I advise you to mind your P's and mind your Q's, because in today's world, if there's not somebody standing on a corner recording you or catching you in the background because they're recording somebody else, there's chances are that the police, the city, somebody else, the government, has got cameras on telephone poles, over lights, and they are filming you also. Always expect that you are being recorded, and never expect that you're not being recorded. Thank you for watching this video. Please drive safe, and remember, use your turn signals before that last turn signal you don't use ends you up in the hospital, possibly kill somebody, or worse yet, kill you. Put the phones down. There's no phone call, no text message that is worth it. Pull over to the side of the road and take that phone call, read that text, because again, I believe you would think, at least your family does, that they are more important than any text message you might get or any call you might get. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me your time. This is the Bulldozer. Drive safe, and I'm out of here.